Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Abel Maciel and I'm introducing the module will be starting in January. So this is the engineering the digital thread across the life cycle. It's the BCPM0089. So a little bit about myself. I'm Dr. Abel Maciel. I'm a senior research fellow here at University College London, mainly at the Bartlett, but I also collaborate with colleagues in the computer science faculty and neuroscience. So in this presentation, we'll be having a quick overview of the module. It's a very short presentation, so I will go through the main elements and then we'll expand that in later presentations. I will be discussing the content, the structure, the schedule, assignments, and then the support and resources you have. So 0089 is really about digital transformation, and this is about how technologies are converging. So we'll look into a number of technologies, how they overlap, and how they create synergies. We will try to maximize the opportunities to use the technologies. We will try to add a number of workshops. Of course, this is going to be limited in some aspects because of the pandemic, but there are a number of great things we can do with your own computer, desktop computer or laptop, and a number of kits that can give you a fantastic insight. The main component is really build information modeling and VDC, and this is you'll be able to do on your laptop and in your computer, and this is really the main part of this module. We have a number of assignments and assessments. The main assignment, it's a mix of inspecting a build information model, but also writing an essay. And we'll have a number of industry connections. We'll visit a site, which is a digital fabrication lab in Birmingham, a very exciting place with lots of high-end technology. And we'll also have great speakers from the industry coming over to give their insights of real-world projects. So engineering the digital thread is really about the what, the how, and the why of the fourth industrial revolution and digital transformation. So we will look into things like what technologies are important, what contexts and roles, but also what frameworks and what are the many acronyms and the many topics we need to master and make sure that we have a grasp and a good understanding. And also what applications are relevant, how to select software, how to develop strategies, how to leverage the data we generate with build information models, and this digital thread we are creating. Why all of this is important, what is the wider ecosystem, and what are the synergies with other industries, and how they become important when we are considering our digital project. And of course, all of this comes together to create an impact. And this impact is very real. The fourth industrial revolution is a deep and wide revolution. And we need to have a critical understanding of this changing landscape and how this have an effect on the total life cycle of building assets. So it is also about how technologies become applications and how applications changes in context. So this is a very key thing in this module, and we will firstly understand the technology, the core technology of a particular application, and how that application might change and might interact with other applications within context. When we talk about the technologies, we will be looking at a number of different things. I'm including most of the fourth industrial revolution key technologies here. And we will, of course, discuss what is the digital twin and what it is becoming, because this is a concept that is evolving. What is VDC? What is virtual design and construction? What are the technologies and how do we use that to actually generate results in the industry and in real world projects? How we collaborate in this virtual design and construction platform, how people come together, interact, and how the computer can support that process to create efficiencies. We'll look into design for manufacturing and digital fabrication. What is the impact of 3D printing and stereolithography, but also the many new simulations we can have in our software, in our BIM and digital prototyping platforms to create better, stronger products and assets with less material and less waste. Of course, we have to also look into cybersecurity. This is very key. You just need to have a quick look at this slide and you see that the construction industry is becoming digitalized very rapidly. So what does this represent in terms of security and cybersecurity, and what can we do about it? We will have to look into IoT. This is very strategic. IoT is one of the foundational technologies for digital twins. We will have first-hand contact with this technology and play with it, so we have an understanding of its principles. We will also look into project automation and how we can script using command line scripting, but also visual scripting, things like Grasshopper, Dynamo, and other platforms to automate the many processes in projects that used to take weeks and now takes a few minutes. We will also look into how to validate this data and what is the role of virtual environments when validating build information models, especially when you are on site. So we will play with virtual reality, augmented reality, extended and mixed realities. I think this is super exciting. We'll be looking to game engines, things like Unity and Unreal, in particular Unity, and how we can integrate those technologies with the digital twin. We'll also look into cloud computing, VDI. VDI stands for Virtual Desktop Infrastructure, and how we can virtualize processes so you can have high-end computing, computationally demanding processes in your portable device, in your smartphone and a tablet. And we also look into distributed ledger technologies like blockchain and how this can be used to leverage smart contracts and also create decentralized autonomous organizations, and how this is transforming how everything connects and creates synergies. So the structure of the module is every week we will present a new technology. We will have a synchronous and an asynchronous session. We will start on the 12th of January, always at 2 o'clock British Standard Time. And we'll carry on presenting new technologies for 10 weeks. So we will start with the digital twin and the digital thread, two big topics, two big concepts. And we start to build up on these two concepts with a digital prototyping. And this includes BIM and how to run a BIM project. And then computer-supported collaborative work, and how this represents a progress in build information modeling. Then we investigate digital fabrication and design for manufacturing, IoT and building management systems, etc. On week 25, we have our reading week, and there is an optional site visit. So that site visit will be to a digital fabrication facility in Birmingham. So if everything goes well, we'll get the train and go to Birmingham for the day and see this kind of very cool robots and machinery they have there. They do lots of very interesting work for aerospace and high performance cars, etc. And then as we carry on with our module on week 25, we have a formative assessment and a briefing for our assignment that you have to submit later in the year. For your assignments, you'll have two parts. The first part is a recorded video presentation with about 500 words. And the second part, part B, will be an essay that will inquire on a build information model case study. And this is about 2,000 words long and it represents 80% of your mark. Both assignments will be submitted in April. A very important point is how to find the information you need to complete the module. So we'll have the lectures, but one key thing is to revise the reading list that is on the UCL website. Make sure you go through all the essential items in the reading list, and this includes, academic writing, very important references on BIM management and digital prototyping, IoT, etc. It also contains the essential references for developing your skills. To develop your skills, we have a number of links for LinkedIn Learning. You should have access to all LinkedIn Learning courses through UCL. But there are also other links for other websites with very good quality lectures available there for short courses. Most of the courses in LinkedIn Learn you can complete in 1 or 2 days. And this will get you up to speed with BIM 360 if you didn't use BIM 360 before. The other key thing is we've put a library, reference management library together in Zotero. Zotero is a reference management system, and it connects with your word processing software. So when you're using Word or Google Docs, Zotero can generate the references and the bibliography for your document automatically. I'll prepare a video lecture on how to use Zotero for the module and for the masters. So this is something that Carlos, Eleni, Beth, Gunaz and myself are using to put all the references there, so you save a lot of time when you're writing your essays. So if you need anything and if you need to contact me, please email me on my UCL email. This is a.maciel@ucl.ac.uk, or just Google me and you can find my website, www.abelmaciel.com, and you can send me an email from there as well. Otherwise, I will see you on the 12th of January 2021 at 2 p.m. GMT. Thank you very much, and be in touch if you need anything, and I'll see you soon.